Morning. Another bright and sunny day here in the SimplyDiag Community Hub down in sunny Cheshire. Just thought I've got a little short video for you. Just get my chat visible, then I can see. So it's nothing really, just thought I'd do this. We've got in the workshop, let me show you, I'll turn the camera around. In the workshop we've got this 2015 Peugeot 308. It's in the workshop. It's had a new onboard supply and protection unit. So that's this little box that's in here with all the wires. So this manages all the power supplies for the vehicle. A smart unit. We've still got a lot of fault codes in this vehicle. Some of them being, so it's had that fitted. We've had the dealer tool on it. This is the report from the dealer tool. We've got a plethora of fault codes still in the engine. The most prominent of them being U1134, voltage retaining device, communication to the ECU. LIN fault, there's a software update for that. We've got U1218, ECU to BSI communication. We've got P0562, ECU power supply low. And the freeze frame data for that is showing me that the engine ECU is only receiving 10.5 volts. And then we've also got a P1A92 and P1A93 reversible alternator faults. So the question is, what information system do I use to diagnose this? How do I get a plan together to diagnose this vehicle? So the first thing with any diagnostic job we do, we go on to the awesome DDTSP, Diagnose Dan TSP information system. And literally all I've done is put the vehicle registration number in and typed alternator into the search box. And you can see there we've got literally a few specific bulletins for this vehicle. The one I'm interested in is at the bottom. It says fault codes possibly stored P1A92 and P1A93. So we'll click on that and open the bulletin up. Show document. So there it is. This fault is often caused by a faulty alternator. Now that is a big call. We have to do some testing and some inspection first on that. First, check the auxiliary drive belt, both belt tensioners and the pulley on the alternator. The pulley must be welded to the alternator shaft. And if we scroll down, it shows you a picture of the alternator and where the weld should be. So you can see there we've got a weld there and a weld there. So sometimes those welds break, obviously. There's a little bit of a description. Okay. So that's something I'll definitely be checking. But then further on from that then, we need to check power and grounds and communication lines and all that to the engine ECU. So if we go into all data, so this is OEM data, not rewritten, just collated and gathered. All data, again, one of our community partners, absolutely fantastic resource. So I've gone into the wiring diagrams, selected wiring diagrams, then a new tab. So this is the wiring diagram for the start and charge system. This is the OE diagram with active hyperlinks. So let's say if I hover over that, over the switch block, it highlights it. We can see different wires, what they do, all sorts of stuff. And then the engine ECU. So this is the wiring diagram for the engine ECU. You can see this is the OEM wiring diagram. Once you get used to it, the component codes and all that, you can see there it says 1320, that's the engine ECU. The PSA diagrams all have component codes. You have to actually hover over them to find out what it is. So if I hover over it, I can see it tells me there 1320 engine management ECU. Really, really good. Guaranteed to be correct, but sometimes we just need a little bit of a big picture, something that's easier to see. So we then went over onto Hella HGS. So this is Hella HGS. Hella are another one of our community partners. So this is the wiring diagram for the engine ECU, redrawn, in easy to understand format. Okay, so again on this, if we hover over it, it'll tell us what the different components are. Like that, it says the electronic fuse box, engine compartment, engine ECU, but I can clearly see now which wires I should be getting power on, where my grounds are going, all sorts of stuff. So really, really good, big picture information system. I wouldn't be without Hella HGS, and I wouldn't be without All Data. Absolutely fantastic resources. That alongside DDTSB, I'll be able to write up a test plan, what I'm going to test, where I'm going to test it, and what I'm expecting to see. So using the technical topics 4 right, measure the right thing in the right way at the right time with the right tool. So we had the dealer tool on it yesterday. Many thanks to Garage Vitals. My PSA tool was out of date and wasn't working, wasn't recognising the vehicle communication interface, the VCI. So they were sorting that out in the background. So they remoted in basically and sorted my tool out. Here's the contacts for you if you want to screenshot it. I'll just get the map out the way. So there's all the contacts for Garage Vitals. So Mark, Will and the team at Garage Vitals, excellent. While I was waiting for that, we got the team from Dutton UK to remote in using the Phoenix remote, and they actually started. So they used the dealer tool at their end, remoted in, and they got me some fault codes and some information while I was waiting for my tool to be updated, so I could start to form a diagnostic plan. Really awesome services from Dutton UK and Garage Vitals yesterday. Absolutely awesome community partners. So there we go. That's what we're doing today. €43 for a chassis number for a week using the dealer tool. So there we go. You can see I've not booted any of the computers up yet, so we're going to get the live Zoom going shortly for our SimplyDiag.net members. If you remember, feel free to drop in, ask your questions. We've got everything set out, ready to go, all the test equipment, do some load testing of power and grounds and communication. We're going to have a look at that alternator. But yeah, there you go. Hella HGS, awesome resource. Really good, awesome resource. Available from Diagnostic Connections and DC Tuning, one of our awesome community partners. DDTSB, awesome resource. Also available from Diagnostic Connections and DC Tuning. If you're in the UK and you're a business, you can claim the VAT back if you purchase from them. And then All Data, another absolutely fantastic resource. Again, one of our community partners, and members, subscribing members of SimplyDiag.net can get £10 a month discount off All Data. How about that? Bargain at any time of the day or night. So hope you enjoyed this video. Any questions, feel free to drop into SimplyDiag.net. You can join for free on the public side, and then have a look around, see whether you like it, see if you like what you see. Then you can go over onto the paid subscription side, where there's a plethora of knowledge, information, and awesome community-focused technicians to help you get through your daily struggles. Thanks for watching. You're awesome.